Good morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Deku was, or has, or I was gonna put was, or has, I meant. What if Deku was, or every multiverse, or has the power of the entire multiverse? Basically, in my other alternate one, the what if Deku was all the aliens from Ben 10 universe. But in this one, it's what if he was all of his alternate versions. Basically, like he's a walking or living like device that he can use his alternate powers, like alternate versions of him. Yeah. Like basically, he could use Doomsday's Zuko's or Doomsday version of himself. Almost his healing factor, or yeah, and or the from all the what ifs from way back when. Okay, so let's begin. I'm also adding zooming to this what if to make it seem a little bit closer to the canon, but yeah. So Zuko and Zumi were born. They go to the court doctor. So the court doctor tells Zumi and Zuko, or tells Zumi that she has a quirk. And he's happy about it. But then, when he looks over to the quirk, so the Zuko and tells him that he doesn't have a quirk. But in this universe, there's a like tier list of quirkless, quirked abilities, and in both. So Zuko does have a quirk, but it was sheltered by many of his alternate versions of himself. Sorry. So, a time skip to 15. Where is... Hey, sorry if I'm making you sick. So, yeah. So Zumi is, they said we don't care, as long as we, yeah. And one of them is like a lot better. So, but they spend way more time with Zumi than with Zuko. Or I'll take that back. They spent 100% on Zuko or Zumi than Zuko. So, like paying attention to her instead of him. So, he felt like he lost everything. So, but something tells him no matter what. And as he shrugs his shoulders, as he really doesn't care. So he's still hanging out with his sister. Oh yeah. So she goes to a quirk school. Basically USJ. Or no, UA, I meant. So Yeah. So Zuko, well, went to a quirkless school. And one day, Zuko ends up, you know, feeling like a whole different person here. So he's like, as his body can't operate like normally. So, yeah. He ends up, his body, or his own soul, was infused into the metaverse. So all the alternate versions of him from from all of us what if people that make YouTubes or videos of it, and was infused. Yeah. So all of their memories, all of their emotions flow right into Zuko. This Zuko. Yeah. So, oh, yeah. Not the, yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Zuko ends up being so, like, he could feel every pain, sorrow, as sometimes he doesn't even want to, yeah. So he gets up. Of course, now we switch over to villains before. So, all for one tells Kirikiri there's a special person that needs some medical attention. If he doesn't get properly treated, the court doctor says. And if he doesn't get properly treated, then, yeah, you know that where in Justice League, the old, like, Unlimited, where in that one episode where Batman snuck in and or like tries to use a device to keep Ace's powers from like exploding and killing everybody. Well, they basically, because of Ace's powers, like if she dies, the miles of range of her powers will be like get killed. Yeah. Basically like that, but on a whole nother level. Yeah. So the Quark Doctor, so Kirigiri teleports, and Zuko's pain, as his mind is getting torn apart, as Kirigiri says, and or looks at him because he knows how much pain Zuko is in. So he ends up teleporting Zuko into the Quark Doctor's like base thing. As the Quark Doctor tries, as he's, as they, or as he was experimenting on him. Sorry, my brain's having its own mental breakdown. So, yeah. So, yeah, Zuko ends up, so, yeah. He tried many experiments thing. As the Quark Doctor hears a demonic voice, we know you. As they said, we know you from. As they see a monster, you must be from an alternate timeline. Doomsday Zuko. Is that right? I will kill you. I will kill everything. Yeah. Because you killed my father, or you killed my mother, and I won't forgive you. As he breaks the handcuffs, as the one of the monsters, like 5 strongest ones, holding him down, but they exploded. Ezuku calms down as he debuffs, and yeah, what's happening to me? You're just sit down and I'll explain it. Okay? As he sits down, um, he sat down, and yeah, the or he's lays down, looking at the Quark Doctor, telling him it's wrong with me, as Zuko says. The as the Quark Doctor says, "You'll be all right, Zuko. It's just you're you you're having you were you were actually were born with this power that the is making you corrupted inside. You know how you've probably never seen Twice. No, who's that? Well, Twice is going through what almost is similar to what you're going through, Zuko. Oh, the but he is suffering from clones, but you are suffering from the like these alternate versions of yourself. Oh, so just tell me what name? What's yeah? As Zumi or Zuka was basically is like okay. as he's breathing harder. He can't control his own body. So so what does a court doctor do? Like gave him the blood thing, like clones or not clone, finding the antidote to like make him just by himself. So yeah, so basically, yeah. As he's always, yeah. So time progressed. The yeah, he's laying in the doc or his own bed as Zumi or no Inko and Asashi really didn't care. Or, as the yeah, but the Quark Doctor cares about Zuko, so he tells Zuko that you actually did have a quirk, but with so many things going on and with your body, I think I made a right choice to do that to you. You actually do have a quirk called flame control, just like your sister. Yeah. So as he says, really, yeah, and so a time skip to All Might versus All for One. As the Quark Doctor on her wasn't holding Zuko hostage at all, oh, but instead treating him like a patient, though. Yeah. So All Might was down, hung, but not out. As All for One tells Zuko, or no, All for One tells All Might that, as Asashi was there, but of course, All for One didn't notice the All for One, or Zuko, there was his dad there. I should be really disappointed in you, Asashi. Why? Or, what do you mean? You're a villain. You don't care whose life. Huh. You're one to talk. I'll give you one name that that you should be saving. As All for One says, it's Zuko Midoriya, your son. You should be saving. What do you mean? He's quirkless. I don't really care. Well, you do care about the entire world, right? Yeah. Well, Zuko has power, or he wasn't quirkless at all, but instead he had a similar quirk to your daughter. And he also had the power of the metaverse, basically the multiverse. If he dies in he's then all of us would die at the same time. And All Might looks up. What do you mean? Or, or actually, All Might is shocked by this. No, All Might is like, yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So, let me, yeah. So, when everyone was like, holy crud. If no, I won't kill you, but instead, I'm turning myself in. Because if all for, so, yeah, basically all for one surrendered. As they're like asking him, where's Zuko at? As everyone doesn't even know. It's been so long, yeah, we need to find him quick. Yeah. As Zuko ends up, so everyone's sadness was like, all of their focus is on Zuko. So then they all go to the hospital thing. Or to the villains' base. Yeah. As they looked around and Bunny Girl sees him strapped to a chair. Or inside of a tank. Or, yeah, inside of a tank. In sleep mode. As they see his body, as the Quark Doctor says, good and thing that you're here. I'm trying to keep him, like, from keeping the other Zukus from entering into our world through his body. As he's conflicting. That's why. Okay. Tell me. As they all ask him, tell us. How can we, as big monsters, as a big monster formed, it was a slithery monster that slithers around. Don't let him escape. Hey. As everyone jumps in. Because actually Zuko, he did save the entire city from getting destroyed by a nuke when he was just a 5 years old. Hold. And so they're like, we'll do everything, as they holding him down as his body starts to transform again into, and then back, as he's like, as they're like trying to restrain him from my my as they all, including All Might, is trying to like hold him down. As his body starts to, as they notice that his hair color always changes when into all of theirs, as the dark aura was similar to like dark shadow, knocking everyone away. My blood's black, you know. As they're like, man, if he's, we need to restrain him. And yeah. So, oh yeah. Every time. So they're like, Zuko, snap out of it. It's not you. Oh, you mean you're her Zuko from this timeline? Mm. You all called him quirkless, useless. One of them is standing right here. As he looks at Bakugo, and you gave him a name Deku because yeah. So it's now time for, yeah. So, well, yeah. So then as his body starts to erupt, like, it's like a flashbang grenade thing. But when it, like, bright, as everyone, like, turns and sees every Zuko, every alternate Zuko, that they had to capture as they go on a rampage. He's causing chaos after chaos. Even the villains were joining in, or joins the heroes too. So we need to capture all of them, and we need to bring them back into one place so that the court doctor's device will fuse them all together. Eh? So then they all agree. And so they all spread out. And yeah. They captured like 99% of them. Out of 100. I'll just, yeah. So 10% of them were uncountable. Yeah. There was only So they did capture Doomsday Zuko, but the only 10, or no, actually, one is their, the, yeah, the Zuko, or their Zuko, or no, yeah. So their Zuko was uncountable. As, yeah, the flames grew hotter on her. And, yeah. So then they all, like, as he turns around, they're worthless. As he says one word, and all the flames bulging around on. As, oh, Chaco, she tells him, because at age of 3 before her, she actually had a humongous crush on him. As she tells Zuko that if you put yourself back together, as she says, I might date you. We all need you to pull yourself together. As he's like, really? As he's blushing his face off. As he's covering his face. As flames surrounding him. Like, covering him like a fireball kind. As he's like, yeah, I'm going on a rampage. So Zuko, who looks at them and says, take care. So then he goes down. So then they got 100% of them. And now the cannon was specially modified. And they shoot a beam at all the Zukus in that one area. As they all fused into one, or back into one body. As it feels as they were a little bit sad. Yeah. To see Zuko's pain. And as they were all trying to push him, as they all, yeah, as he's like, they thought all thought he was dead. Everyone was. That's what everyone thought he was. And everybody thought he was dead already. But then when he looks up, as he did came back. Oh, God's patient. As he like gets onto his back, man. The one I finally get it why you Bakugo called me Deku before. Huh. You're, as he sticks his thumb up in the air. I'm good. So then he gets up. And yeah. So his sister, like, not like knocks him down, but just hugs him. Yeah. Oh, my head. Okay. So, yeah. So Zuko, no, as the everybody class 1A, class 1B tells Zuko that he or will remind you of why of which Zuko you are, okay? Yeah. Because with all these different personalities, it's like, man, some of them did notice that, yeah. So Ochako actually went over and asked him for a date. And I mean, I mean, I don't know how to spell Ochako, so Ochako. Ochako. Yeah. She tells Zuko that about all that, like, she had a crush on him earlier was like 3 years old, was actually true, as she says that to him quietly in his ear. Izuku's blushing as he hugs her. So, yeah. Basically, Zuko was dating her and going to class 1A. So, yeah. So then basically, yeah, Ochako got married to Zuko, and then yeah. But he learns more how to control them. So, yeah. So, Doomsday Zuko. But they also learn what which type of Zuko is, yeah, the that they rely on more than others. Ling, yeah. So Ochako ends up, Ling is happy to see Zuko back up and at him. And yeah, so their daughter, her, ends up, is happy to see them. And yeah, one of them actually, like, Ochako, known way better. The yeah, so I'll give you a hint. He is from What If Deku what was the reincarnation of Godzilla? Sorry. So, actually, it's not. I mean, what if Deku was the Gigantic Leviathan? Yeah. So now this is the yeah. So this is the end of the what if. Please leave a like, share, subscribe. Peace out, y'all. Peace.